All right, y'all. We are here. We are live. We are here with my good friend TR. We are here with my good friend PK. Packers Kingdom in the building, and this is just a special edition of Wake Impact. I guess we can call it Late Impact. How are you guys doing? Starting off with TR. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing really good, especially after a victory yesterday.
Absolutely. PK, man. How you feeling, bro?
Feeling all right.
Okay. Okay, just all right. I'm sure this a heat up. So we just gonna go ahead and start this stream. Obviously, if you live under a rock, me and Packers Kingdom went to a game yesterday. Rams versus Packers. Packers were victorious, and I just wanted to start this off by saying I had a great time at the game, and it was a great time finally meeting my boy, man, Packers Kingdom, and you know, and again, respect to Packers Kingdom for being a grinder, bro. I'm not going to work after a game. Packers Kingdom went in and punched in the clock after a game, so I'd like to give you respect for that, PK.
Good looks.
All right, TR, you got any questions for us as far as the game, or any just random things you'd like to know about what went on at SoFi yesterday?
Sure. Well, first and foremost, I'm just so happy that you guys got to meet each other and got to go to the game together, especially after seeing that they were victorious. Maybe it wasn't the blowout game that would have been that we all would want, but hey, a victory is a victory, and you got to see a good game, in my opinion. So, first of all, I know for Packers Kingdom, that was his first Packers game that he got to see live. Packers Kingdom, have you gone to other football games in LA, other NFL games? Have you seen other NFL games?
No, I have seen like the Rams, Chargers, few Rams, only Rams and Chargers games kind of. But me working as a fan, actually experience while working it,
So
Okay.
obviously, what you experienced yesterday doesn't even compare to those other experiences.
Yeah,
Um,
because I ain't have to worry about working and worry about people fighting and all this other stuff. I gotta stop. It was just me being a fan, me just being me being me.
And a sidebar for you people out there, PK has actually worked at that venue before. He has his guard card, security type shit. So, I know I got friends who used to sneak me in the games who work security, but they are really strictly told to not pay attention to the game, even though they will. But that's what PK means, that he wasn't in a work state. He actually went there as a fan, as a sidebar. And one more thing I would just like to say to start this off, especially if you are a Packers fan, no matter where you live at, I just really feel, again, if you're a real fan, you're not about this Packers fandom, cool. But like, if so, you got to drop some money. If so, you got to support the team somehow, some way. And I feel, again, no offense, but if you 30 plus, almost 40, I understand if you're a kid, 18, 19, 20, can't afford or can't get to certain venues by yourself. But once you become to be able to navigate and do what you want to do as a fan, man, I highly suggest you just go to a live NFL game. The presentation is just amazing. It's like it is on TV. It's just like the biggest show in town. So all you real deal Packer fans out there, no offense, but if you 40, 50 or whatever, again, man, it's about time for all of you guys to experience it. So that's what I wanted to say about that.
Yeah.
And I'll
So let me ask you both this: once you got in and you were able to get a good look at the field and the players, what was your first impression of the Packers team? Just by looking at them, your eye test with them, what was the thing that stood out the most about them?
I'll start it off, PK. The first thing I start hearing was PK. He started talking about all the players. Oh, this dude's small. I'm bigger than him. I'm bigger than him. I'm bigger than him. And then PK also talked about how small the field looks, and I agree with that. Now, as a player, which I've been like my whole life, when we're on the field, you just don't pay attention to stuff like that. But when you watch it on
Mhm.
TV, they make that field look like it's 2 times bigger than it really is. Maybe it's the high cams, the sky cams, and all that, but it's a lot more intimate. And one thing that I love and appreciate about live games is just the speed. Like on TV, you don't know how fast people are running, but when you're right there looking, it's like, okay, these guys are professionals, and I cannot do that stuff.
Yeah.
So, Packers
Yeah.
Kingdom, what did you notice? Just anything about the game, like live, being right there, seeing your Packers right there. Any thoughts?
My thoughts is my bad, man. I'm arguing with this person on group chat talking, but
Ignore them.
yeah, but he doing too much, man. He called me a B. He wait till I leave the Twitter the space. Like it's just spaces on Twitter, and you get in a group chat and you can talk. He called me a like, bro. He got
Well, that
mad.
tells you
He
all you
said
need to know.
he
If he
upset.
waited till you were
He
gone,
upset. He got upset because well his Twitter name is Aaron Rodgers, so he a complicated fella. But he got how you get mad at somebody because they want their team to be a legendary team like the Ravens, like everybody else. Like y'all settled for midness. Oh man, that ain't it. What that G stand for? That G stand for not good. It stand for greatness. Got the wrong G on your helmet, buddy. Go somewhere else with that.
gangster too. It stands
If
for
you want
gangster.
if you want mid, go to Chicago. Bye. I want legendary. Why I can't be great? Let me be great.
That's
But
Okay,
right.
I
speaking of
digress.
that, PK. Uh, again, I'm gonna let you finish and all that, but you guys, I mean, I don't know if you guys watch Packers Kingdom's videos. If not, go ahead, go over there, subscribe, like all his shit. But in the middle of the game, in the middle of plays, I kind of had to be his handler. I kind of had to calm him down a little bit. He got really upset after a few plays. He's calling out Halfley. He's calling out LaFleur. He's calling out plays before they happen. Tutu Atwell, he's going in motion. They're gonna give it to him. They're gonna give it to him. As soon as they give it to him, he see, I told y'all. I told y'all he was, so I love the passion, PK. So let's go ahead and you can, just talk about your experience at the game, man. What did you notice with our team? Original question before we start talking about the people getting on your nerves in the chat.
Up front, I see I see a whole lot of it's too many first round picks on this defense to be having complications. Like seriously, I understand if our offense had all the first round picks and stuff like that. We had what 13, 14 first round picks on this team. We got all these guys is top 100 picks, top 50 picks, not top 200, not top 500, top 100 picks. That's still a lot of money. $1 million is still a lot of money. $4 million is still a lot of money.
So what are you alluding to? Are you saying that they are not worth where we picked them at? Are you not satisfied? And who specifically are you talking about? Being at the game with you, seems like you were ragging on Gary a bit much until I told you, like, no, PK, look, they're holding him, and you have a still shot of when they was holding Gary. So, what is it? Are you mad at the picks, or are these, do you not like our approach to getting project players? Like you naming the picks and how many we have so early. What is your main base of saying that?
Our main base of saying this is that, well, I'm not going to too much get on Gary because it's not his fault if Sean McVay or any other offensive coordinator or any other offensive minded coach say, I want to send everybody on that side, shift the O line to his side only, and let the other two guys or let the other edge beat us. But I'm proud of this. I'm proud of the interior pressure up the middle. We pressure up the middle. But when you have two guys that's 275, almost 500 pounds compared to the tackles, Lufinez and Gary is speed off power. So it means that they get the speed and they get the power, but I needed them to drive. Like they were doing that all off season, driving, Kadeem Tolford and driving Walker all the way to the back to the quarterback and make Jordan Love have to keep flushing out or throw him off his balance for a pick. You know what I mean? You got the same intensity you have at practice is the same intensity you need to have against another team. You can't just beat up on your own team. This was the situation with Joe Barry. You feel me? We beat up on our own tackles, but we go somewhere else and we get stonewalled.
Hey, let me ask. Hey, one second, PK. Let me ask both of you one question. But first, we got to take care of our people, man. Shout out to AJ. AJ says PK is a busy man. Yes, he is. Grinder. Shout out to Zane Strong. What up, my good people? Oh yeah, go Pack Go. Inquiring Minds is back at it again. I suppose you can call this an inquiring mind. Dark Gable. TR is family on this channel. Salute. What Dark Gable? You ain't got to tell us. TR is definitely family in this channel. And again, I like to show appreciation and just thank TR because it wouldn't have been possible without him to get me and PK at the game, man. It was a contributed effort between me and him, and we got it done. So I appreciate you, TR. Dark Gable says, I haven't been to a Packers game since 2018, ironically, versus the Jets. Did we win that game? Dark Gable, I need to get to the draft 2025 in Green Bay. I wish I can. I mean, I hope I can. I don't know. I would love to go there, but we'll see. The game is like trying to run across the freeway knowing you're going to get hit fast. Absolutely. Shout out to Turtles. Turtle says, what's the word? Dark Gable, he is a professional troll. Ignore that sugar booty representative. Who are you talking about? TR in the building. But that game was fun as fuck. Them Rams fans like to chirp. Yes. Hey, we didn't see a whole lot of that in our area, huh, PK? They was talking, but whenever we did something, hey, me and PK was representing. We almost done with it. Gary seems to be distracted by something, family, etc. The same with Romeo, probably family telling him he should be getting more money. Okay, Dark Gable. This is going to segue into my next question I have for TR and for Packers Kingdom. One thing I noticed at the game, don't know if it's by design or not, but there were times Rashawn Gary lined up standing up, and there were times he lined up in a 3-point stance, and there was times he lined up in a 4-point stance. Is he just trying to figure out the best way to attack himself, like to use himself in his defense? Is it all confusion, or is there plays that he has to stand up? I think just so far, I think he's better standing up. I know at Michigan he was 4. But after a while, it's been 4 or 5 years since he's been doing that. So I think he's used to standing up, and I just don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. What would be the best thing for him? TR, do you have anything to add on that? As far as it doesn't matter if you think he's standing up, it's what he's comfortable with. But clearly, the Gary isn't the Gary that love and respect him. And in our section, PK, remember they was like, "Oh, you look like Rashawn Gary." I'm like, I look better. But what I mean is that something? TR is standing up,
Well, one thing is it's hard to know exactly what he's being asked to do on any given play or what the scheme is. But he certainly looks like a guy who's not quite comfortable, and he's still just kind of trying to figure out the best way to attack the offenses. So in my mind, in knowing what Hafley has said and what we know about Hafley, is that he's giving Gary the leeway to be able to pick and choose what he's comfortable with on any given play. So in my opinion, it goes along the lines of just trying to get comfortable, just trying to figure it out in this new system.
What you got on that, PK? What you think? I agree with what TR said. He's just trying to find his way and how to attack. So what do you think about that? And I think you said, PK, during the game, you said Joe Barry fucked up Gary. Joe Barry, so what do you think about that, PK?
Yeah, but it's hope. It's still hope because look at Devontae Wyatt. It's hope. Devontae Wyatt is the lead. Is he is the team leader in sacks right now. It's hope. You got to put in the effort. the work to do it. And Gary's an earlier pick than Devontae Wyatt. And Devontae Wyatt much older. He almost as old as Kenny Clark.
Isn't that crazy to think about that?
Come on.
And with that being said, because again, I'm just letting you guys all know what PK was saying. At the end of the game, he was cool, but he was ragging on Gary for a while, and then he started ragging on Kenny Clark. He said Kenny Clark ain't the same, this and that. Could that be that he did start in this league at an earlier age than a lot of people? When he was drafted, I believe he was one of the youngest ever drafted. So is it taking a toll on his body? We're looking at his age, but we are not looking at the miles put on his body. What do you think about that, TR? Or do you think Kenny Clark is similar to Rashawn and just trying to find his way in this new defense?
I don't know. I think the toe injury that Clark is having is probably affecting him more than they're talking about. He would never admit that. But you raise a really good point. He was drafted in the first round. I think he was like 20 years old, and he was pretty much playing right away. His body has been through wars for quite a long time, and he's just going to wear down at an earlier age simply because he's been out there a hell of a lot more. So I think that's to be expected. And again, he could also be trying to find his way around this defense as well, because he is slightly in a different position than he was under Barry in previous regimes.
What you got on Kenny Clark, Packers Kingdom? You seem like you was ready to throw in the towel on him at times during the game, man. Does Kenny Clark have anything left in the tank, Packers Kingdom? Can Kenny Clark be the anchor of this defensive line like we thought it would be? Did we wait too long to get Kenny Clark help? You know what I'm saying? Did we wait too long? What do you think about that, PK?
I think we did wait. I don't know, because look at Chris Jones. Chris Jones much older than him. 32, still wrecking the game. Aaron Donald was wrecking the game for a very long time by himself with no help. I mean, do I have to keep going?
Well, to stop you right there, let's just say this, Packers Kingdom. I once quoted.
What Green?
Hold on, but I once quoted that Kenny Clark was like a top 5 type guy, but you just named Chris Jones and Aaron Donald. For the past 10 years, they've been 1A and 1B. I mean, is it fair to compare them to Kenny Clark? Do we want perfection from Kenny Clark? Yes, but I think there is levels to this, and I would say that Kenny Clark could be a notch or two under Aaron Donald and a Chris Jones.
And I also tend to think he starts a little slow. He always seems to come on strong near the end of the season, so maybe he's just building towards that. It's really hard to know what they're being asked, to do. But, we know that he's been through a bunch of wars, and I'm sure his body's a bit worn down. It's only going to be natural. But
so final thing on KC, on Kenny Clark, PK, do you think he still got more in the tank? Do you think he could be that anchor of what we want him to be this year?
Well, I don't have no cash, right? We got to get some cash from Dad tonight.
PK, you there?
Yeah.
PK,
Yeah, what you say?
I said, do you think that Kenny Clark could be the anchor that we need him to be in this defense to lead the defensive line to where we need to be? Or is it too late?
I mean, it's not too late. It's just that we have to.
What about bacon and French toast?
I want
bacon French toast. Wait, you're gonna bake French toast?
No, my mom in Thailand, my little brother, but because I see how Chris Jones is playing, and I mean, you get Kenny Clark the bag. I mean, you don't get Kenny Clark the bag to hold a clipboard and a pencil and draw plays and stuff. You paid him because you paid him. If that's the case, then you just paid him just like you pay Aaron Rodgers and them for the pass. If you just paid him for the pass, not right now, then we just wasting money. waste a roster spot. I advocated for the Kenny Clark to get paid because I'm thinking he's gonna ball out, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna go crazy, but he haven't.
Oh, you need breakfast in the morning.
Like
He,
Kenny
he
Clark,
hasn't yet.
we paid you top 5,
Yet.
top 10, top 10 something. You know what I'm saying? I need you to be I need you to be always in the backfield. I don't need you. Sometimes you be getting washed off the plays. Like you never see Aaron Donald get washed off plays, and Chris Jones get washed off plays, and Cameron Jordan is older than you, and he's still balling.
Okay, so let's go to the.
Look at Cam Hayward. Like I said, do I need to keep going? Look at Myles Garrett. Do I need to keep going? Darius Smith is still balling.
Did you want to add something, PR?
No, it just seems like the gist of what PK is saying. He's not happy with the level of Kenny Clark's play, and he sees lots of other examples around the leagues of guys who've played many games and are still performing at a higher level. So I respect that opinion, but if I can I ask a couple questions specifically about this game, about the
Absolutely.
game experience? So. I'm curious in both of your opinions. Which player on the Packers really surprised you the most? Either their size, their speed, or their play. Who really surprised you seeing them live?
Let me handle this, PK, and you can handle it after. Number one, McDuffie he just looks small to me. That's number one. No offense to him.
Okay.
He looks a bit undersized, which I've been saying, bro, is just small. And then number two, Xavier McKinney. There's just a difference when this guy's on the field, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's just different. It's just different. He's elite, He was the best safety last year. Hafley said he's the best safety in the league. He was the best last year with the Giants, and he is the best with us this year. PK, answer TR's question, man. Who'd you see? Like, what surprised you, like, about somebody on the field live? Like, what did you look at? What did you see?
Wait, repeat the question.
Which player really surprised you on the Packers team? Either their size, or their speed, or their play.
Wait, my bad. My head not in the game right now. I messed up. Say it again one more time.
I'm curious which player on the Packers really surprised you, either their speed, their size, or their play.
What surprised me is the Devontae. That's what surprised me this season because the last 2 seasons we've not been,
Well,
that.
sorry to
stay
butt
on
in,
track.
PK. I was just curious yesterday at the game, seeing these guys move around. Yeah, because you're right there. You're seeing them play. You're seeing them move live in front of you. Who surprised you?
Who surprised me? It was man, ain't nobody really surprised me. I was excited, but I was still upset because it's inconsistent play. Xavier with the pick, yeah, that surprised me. Up front, like on my sideline, towards my sideline, he did it. I was like, whoa. And then Cooper with his speed is his speed is real.
Yeah.
He doing everything that Quay should be doing right now. I'm gonna tell you that. Everything Cooper doing, Quay needs to look at how you do that. Ask him questions. It's okay to ask a rookie how he do that. Ask him. Cause
Let me tell you,
Cooper,
PK, let me tell you though. This is another thing I've seen. I don't care where you put him. You've said put Quay at the wheel, put him at the Sam. He's the Mike right now, but I just think that Quay, I don't give a fuck where he is. That dude needs to be on the field because he's an ultimate athlete. Bro is he's just a monster. He's fast. He can guard tight ends. They just need to maybe just make his assignments easier. Or I don't know about that. But hey, let's get to the people real quick. AJ says we won in OT. He's talking about the last game against the Jets. Rodgers to Adams. I remember that play. Oh, what a play. And then Adams waved bye-bye. Dark Gable says, yes, we won in New Jersey in overtime. Zane says, I'm back. Had to feed the dogs. No problem. Shout out to Zane, man. Shout out to Turtles. Our safety room is top 3. Bullard needs to be a full-time nickel, and Evan Williams opposite McKinney. I like what I seen from Evan Williams in that game, and just seeing him in person, he was a guy. Like I said, McKinney makes a difference when he's on the field. When Evan Williams was in there, it makes a little difference. Zane says his wife Reed is a baller. I mean, his wife Reed is a baller. The wife's favorite Reed is a baller. Absolutely. So let me guys tell you the highest, or let me guys tell you the point where PK almost lost it and was upset in the game. Obviously, everybody's seen it, and we were right there. That's the corner we were in. Oh. It could have been a play call thing. Why do you have J Love rolling out in the end zone? Like, bro, keep it simple. That rolling out causes confusion. They get, so he threw the pick and it was a pick 6. Great move. Great play by the defender. Keeps his feet in, tiptoes, and gets the pick 6. But that is the time where PK, I kind of had to, to grab him and say, hey, PK, chill out. He was about to go off. When he said that, when Love did that, he said, I'm done with Love. I'm done with him. I'm like, PK, relax, PK. We good, man. So that was the most part I seen PK upset. PK, but afterwards, I'm happy about PK because PK was like, you know what, HP? That play needed to happen because if not, it would have been a safety. And they would have got 2 points and they probably would have scored. That would have been more points. When we did that, we stopped them after that. So I give PK a shout out just for being mad and angry, but also coming with terms saying, you know what, that wasn't as bad as the play as it was. And it was bad by Jordan Love.
Yeah, it was a bad play, but that's a great point. It kind of worked out better in a weird way than taking the safety. So it's crazy how sometimes those things happen. But yeah, it was a bad play altogether. I was just curious then, being live, obviously I wish I was there. Geez, I wish I could have gone to the game with you. We will someday. But on TV, it really sounded like the Packers were the home team. The crowd seemed to be louder through the TV when the Packers did something good. How did it sound? What did you feel from the crowd being there?
Well, me, because again, I've been to a couple of Rams games there. Arizona game and then another game, and it seemed like the turnout was more of the other team. Now, it might have been the case this time with the Packers because it was a lot of them, but I must admit, LA, something's going on. Maybe, people are getting more acclimated or just love the experience at SoFi, but you got some Rams fans out there. There was a lot of Rams fans out there, more than I expected. I thought it would be like a 60-40 deal, Packers-Rams, but it might have been, 60-40 in the Rams' favor, or at least, something close to that. PK, what do you think about that? Looking at the crowd, what was it?
Put some cold water and ice it. A little.
Well, I'll tell you what. While PK is sorting that out, it certainly sounded like the Packers, at least the crowd was more vocal. Again, I'm only hearing it through the TV, so I was really curious on the crowd, how enthusiastic the Packers fans were. And I'm going to assume you guys met a bunch of Packers fans when you were out there. What was that experience like? Meeting people
they showed up. Hey, they showed up and showed out. I got a first whiff of it when, Wisconsin came to town for the USC game. I seen the red shirts, and anybody who had a Wisconsin shirt, I had to let them know I'm a Packer fan. And I just asked them, I'm like, you stand to the Packer game? And, some said no, but there's some who said absolutely. So I'm like, dang, you're going to stay a whole week in LA. What hotel are you in? Because that's going to be expensive. But I guess our great folks in Wisconsin got a little change over there. But man, I just want to say great, just man, really, really wholesome and great people from all my experiences. So I do not think that they're hanging niggas in Wisconsin. I'm sorry to use that. Sorry to use that, but that's what the sorry ass Chicago Bear fan told me. He didn't say nothing about X and O's. He didn't say nothing about Caleb Williams, J Love. He said, "You a Packers fan?" I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "You know what's going on over there?" For him to hit me with that, I totally disagree with it, and I don't think they're doing that. Maybe in Minnesota, but they're not doing that in Green Bay.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think you're more likely to be, welcomed at the game, and people are more likely to overfeed you drinks till the point where you just keel over on yourself from drinking and eating too much. That's just the way they do it there. But
Okay.
man, no one's being hung. That's bullshit.
Packers Kingdom. How you feel about your interactions with Packer fans there? They pulled you to the side. They looked at your shirt. They said it was cool. They took pictures with you. How did you feel about the fellow Packer fans that we seen?
It was lovely. I mean, people speak bad on Wisconsin, like they just don't like black folks over there and this and that. And I don't believe that. Like that's why you cannot listen to people on social media because they will try to paint something that is not true because part of it's happening to their life. You know what I mean? Women was fine and man, I was just in. It was white girls, Chinese girls, Mexican girls. That's my type.
Man,
And,
it was
and we
one.
saw
Hey, it was one right behind us, bro.
man,
One right behind us.
we saw a girl. We saw one with a big old butt. Like it showed through the jeans. I was like, yeah, I was like, HP, look at that. And then we saw
For
one.
real.
We saw one. I told HP we saw one walking with a skirt on. I said she might as well just take that off and walk around.
Oh. Woo!
For
Yes.
real, her boyfriend
Yes.
like did not care. I guess he type of person. If nobody want her, I don't want her. That's
Yeah, because he just was walking right next to her, holding her hand. I'm like, there's no way I'll let Mama HPOV leave the house with them shorts on.
Well, that's awesome. I mean, being at games and being, amongst a bunch of people is really interesting. People watching and all that stuff. And to PK's point, there's bad people everywhere, but in general, I think most people are generally good people. And I've been all over the country, and I still think the best people are in Wisconsin, but I'm biased, of course.
No, Wisconsin do got the best people because think about it. If San Francisco came down here, played the Rams, it would have been a fight. It was no fight. Packer fans were saying, "Let Pack go." Rams said, "Pack go home." It was just mutual. Everybody was international. Everybody, Rams fans, Packer fans was together. It was like a reunion. But guarantee you, if it was Raider fans and 49er fans up there, it would have been
a problem. It would have been a problem.
It would have been a problem.
Yeah. Even I went up to San Francisco and they gave me shit for being a Packers fan. And then one thing I will always say, just growing up as a Packer fan in my life, which I would like to change because I met PK and even TR, not TR, but the big bad TR. Like, you're a Packers fan. Like they expect me to be white. Like, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm a Packers fan. And there ain't nothing fucking wrong with it. And them white boys will tear your ass up too. So let's get up. Let's finish. Let's get with the rest of our people real quick. Answer these questions before we get out of here. Before we get a final quote from all of us. Albert says, "I think everyone is still trying to find their way in this D. A lot of moving pieces. Also keep in mind, a lot are young. Absolutely." Dark Gable. Gary may be a bit confused about where to be, etc. Absolutely. Again, this is the first year in Hafley's defense, you guys. And to be at this point so far, what we've done, I'm just going to say is night and day compared to Joe Barry. Dark Gable says Saints down by 9. I don't know. I went on a flyer I had a bet with somebody. I said the Saints over Kansas City. They might lose. I'll lose the money, but sometimes you just gotta take a risk, especially when you're a better. Turtles.
It's calling some play. He called an RPO with Travis Kelce and Xavier Worthy and the extra lineman in front. Where's Matt at doing these plays, man? Andy Reid's playing backyard football. Like he's not even playing. He's not even playing. He too much Madden.
Listen, PK. That's Pat Mahomes though. Again, love Jordan Love to death.
Plays,
but there's levels.
Love can do it. Put love with Andy Reid. I guarantee you, it will not miss a beat.
Okay, but to be fair, Andy Reid's been in the league forever. Matt LaFleur, I love Matt LaFleur. I don't have any problem with him. I was watching him on the sideline. Dude is a good fucking coach, man.
Yeah, but
Dude is a good coach.
Yeah, but Andy Reid was with us and he stole our plays.
He was with us a very long time ago. That is good, but he also had his growing pains, 4 straight NFC championships and lost it or something like that. Let's get into more of our guys before we get out of here. Dark Gable, this is a new scheme as well. Absolutely. G-Pack, shout out to G-Pack. G-Pack, I wish I would have seen you at the game. I agree, McDuffie did look smaller in person than I would have thought. Yeah, I'm looking like, damn, is this motherfucker? I know his number is 58, but is he 5'8"? That shit. They said they got him at 6 foot, right? No way. I would
put McDuffie in the headlock.
For real. What? we would both took him, PK. All right, Saints down by 3, miss extra point. Since Dark Gable said that, miss extra point. Can we all again? It's one kick, but this is the most exciting that I seen PK in this game, other than maybe the McKinney interception and when we finally won the game. But when Naverson made the field goal, and I even got a text from TR, PK was very excited. So are we on the Naverson train? Are we going to ride this out? Or do we still need a bet?
Yeah, he got to go to Lambeau and kick. Not yet. He got to go to Lambeau. Okay. He can't miss the Lambeau. He can't go away and make all the away kicks. Then come home and then this blur it out. But
maybe it's the terrain. He was on carpet.
That 46-yard kick, that sealed the game. If you would have missed that, I don't know what the outcome was. It would have been like a 3-point game. All you had to do was make a field goal. But they had to score, and Stanford wanted to be Stanford instead of running the ball. You had a minute and some seconds left. Should have ran the ball. The run defense couldn't stop the run.
My main gripe of what I got mad at, and PK seen it, we totally had the game in our hands, and I'm just like, TR special, just run the fucking ball. And then Matt LaFleur throws it, stops the clock. That's when I got mad. I'm like, all right, PK, I've been positive this whole game, but Matt LaFleur, like, why don't you just get that clock running? Let's just understand when we won the game. There's no reason he should have threw when he did. So Dark Gable says Cooper needs more snaps, put McDuffie at about 24 snaps. And I totally agree. Not about McDuffie doing less snaps, but I need to see more Edgerrin Cooper. Similar to Quay, as far as a physical specimen, he needs to be on the field.
It's because you know why I say Quay Walker and Cooper. It's because that if Quay Walker make a mistake, Cooper cleans it up.
Yeah, there's just something. Cooper has the instincts. You can't deny that. He just knows how to read things, and he can react on a dime. I love that about him.
And everybody said that his problem. Everybody said that his problem was the tackle and shoot gap. That dude. Come up to the lineman and throw the lineman off him and go make a tackle. Which Quay, he gets to the lineman, he got the perfect pursuit, but he just let the lineman say, "Y'all can have him. Go ahead. I lost."
He over pursues a little bit. Let's get through the rest of our guys before we get up out of here. Dark Gable, Bullard plus Williams needs to be playing at the same time. Nixon less snaps. Now, again, I've been a Keyshawn Nixon apologist, and bro still done nothing wrong with me. And, let's think about the position. Nixon is the 3rd or 4th corner. Clearly, Jair is gone. CB is back. Glad to see Valentine is back, and he needs more time to get back into the game. But I like bro got size out there. But I don't want to hear nothing about Keyshawn Nixon.
Wait.
Albert says CF Green, Lambeau West. Absolutely. Dark Gable says Kansas City driving on the 15. Cream Hunt is back in Kansas City. Quay ain't no Mike. I don't know about that, Dark Gable. I don't know.
Mike. He ain't no Mike. Let him play.
I don't know about handling the whole load at Mike, but he can play Mike at certain times. And again, like Hafley said, it's interchangeable. Quay might be the Mike one play. He might be this. But I just think right now, just kind of how Charles Woodson, the great Charles Woodson said, he said, listen, we ran our defensive playbook, but no matter what we ran, we just told Al Harris, hey, this number is your guy, guard your guy. Maybe we just need to keep it a little more simple for Quay. Hey, Quay, this time you're rushing. Hey, Quay, this time you're guarding the tight end. Hey, Quay, this time you're guarding the flat. You know, it's a lot to process, okay? You know, it's the NFL. It's defense. It's hard to process that, okay? KC just scored a touchdown, 23-13, Kansas City. So I lost my money. PK don't want to see no shit football, and he's right. Hey, the whole time PK just wanted perfection, bro. The smallest play, the littlest play, he had something to say about it, and I just had to keep calming him down. Dark Gable, my dad is a diehard Ram fan, and his friend got me a job at the old LA Coliseum. Priceless. Yes, my homie had a job there for a while, and that's how I got into the USC games free a lot. You want to add something, TR?
No, continue to go through there. I was.
And then let me tell you that I already sent y'all my 11, my how I want my 11, how Hafley should run 11. You should run 11 like Xavier and Evan Williams as your safety, Bullard as your slot. With Jair come back, Jair and Carrington Valentine. You could put Gary, Igbabare, Devontae Wyatt when he come back, and you could or Brooks or Kobe Wooden, and you could put LVN at that's the 5. That's the 5 fastest guys on the defensive line. Gary 4.5, Igbabare I think ran a 4.6. Wyatt ran a 4.5, well 4.5, 4.6, whatever he ran, and then LVN ran a 4.5. That's so fast. Imagine doing stunts off that. Then you have Quay, and then you have Quay and Cooper. Imagine doing stunts like that, like with the Rams game. And then you got Jair, and you can put if you want to put Stokes for the speed, go ahead. Then you got come on now, who's stopping that?
To look a little forward. You know, we still in this is Victory Monday, so we still just talking about the victory. We'll talk about the other team later, but we are playing Arizona Cardinals. Turtle said
that's a perfect match for Kyle Murray. Perfect match.
Turtle said next week will be tough trying to catch that dwarf Murray. He gets out of the pocket. We'll deal with that. Oh, I like this one. Dark Gable says Milwaukee is blacker than Darth Vader. God damn it. Yeah, shout out to the 414. Shout out to Milwaukee, man. They ain't going to call it Milwaukee if dudes ain't out there wiping noses. So, you know, much love and respect for the whole state of Wisconsin. It's just the stuff that we hear about as outsiders, you know, and I'm glad that I got confirmation that it's not like that. I'm glad that I actually, you know, met and became friends with TR because that's all I need to see. He is the you know, just the constant of, you know, Wisconsin, and he lets me know what's really going on over there. But Milwaukee is blacker than Darth Vader. That's a good one, Dark Gable. When I was a kid, Packers would always play the Rams in Milwaukee. Remember those times? I mean, I don't, but I remember, I don't know, it was some weird. What was that situation, TR? Why certain games happen in Milwaukee? You know, what's that about?
There was a certain time where they were thinking of moving the Packers out of Green Bay simply because it was such a small market. So the thinking was that they might send to Milwaukee because it's a much bigger city. But in the end, what they did is they compromised and decided to play a few games out of the year at Milwaukee County Stadium back in the day. That's just the way it was back then. It was different these days. Obviously, they have revenue sharing, and the Packers have found a really good source of revenue with all their investments and other things. So that's why.
Okay. Dark Gable says junk in the trunk. Absolutely, Dark Gable. Again, I had to call my wife. I'm like, listen, I miss going to games with you. We need to go to the next game together because, whoo, boy, I ain't gonna lie. Whatever, fuck it. So, I went to go get food, which PK complained about. Who doesn't like brisket? Bro, we downstairs in a club section with the barbecue. PK says this is disgusting. He still managed to eat the whole baked potato though. You know what I'm saying, with the brisket in it. But yeah, man, I seen some ass, boy. Oh. I'm like, why do they have to dress like this? Why? So I had to call my wife, like, listen, I miss you, I love you. The next game you need to go to. So I cannot be distracted. Zane Strong says gaming later. What? Gaming later, gaming now. As soon as we end this, we jumping on the gaming channel for anybody who's interested. Dark Gable says them Bay Area cats hate LA because all the money coming into the state come from Hollywood. And let me tell you something. Dark Gable. I went to a few San Francisco games, but this was the last game in Candlestick. So everybody, they start clowning me. It was a rough crowd. I swear, if we would have lost that game, if we would have won that game, I think I would have been jumped. But they ended up winning. They still threw popcorn and everything at me because, again, I was representing Packers. But soon as they was like, you from Green Bay? What you doing all the way over here? I'm like, nigga, I ain't from Green Bay. I'm from L.A. And it kind of was like when the music stops in the party, like, and everybody looks. I was like, oh, shit, maybe I made a mistake. Bay, hey, all my Bay homies, why y'all we cousins, bro. As soon as I said I was from L.A., boy, it changed up. They was looking at me crazy, like they gotta be tougher than us or something. Bro, Southern Cali is where it's at. I love all Cali, but everybody knows about Compton, Watts, Inglewood, South Central, L.A. Don't act like it ain't. We respect Palo Alto. We respect Oakland. We respect San Francisco. I ain't even trying to turn this into a battle, but Southern Cali is where it's at. HPOV said they got 9:39 left. Okay. HPOV. Dark Gable said that. Oh, boy, just dropped a pass from New Orleans. I need a 52-yarder from dude. That is something we have to look at. Naverson. We need a 52-yarder. Giddy Up says, HPOV, you need to move to the motherland. Wisconsin is calling you. Man,
for the summers, just for the summers, just for
I don't know if Wisconsin can handle me for real. I'm a wild boy, TR. I'm a wild boy, man. I ain't gonna lie. So I want to go and I cannot wait to visit. I cannot wait to visit. I cannot wait to go to Crows. I cannot wait to go to whatever is the equivalent to Figueroa in Wisconsin. I gotta check it out. I gotta check out the locals. Dark Gable says Quay plus Cooper are very fast. Absolutely, that's what I seen. Our linebacking core is faster than we ever been. Do you guys remember the Blake Martinez days? Come on, y'all. All right, Zane says, see you on the game. I will see you. Good game in fantasy, TR. All love. Why'd you have to mention that, Zane? Why'd you have to mention that? Brandy, listen, I'm going to talk to Brandy. Brandy, I love you. You're my favorite. I kind of got out of pocket, said, I'm going to take you to the backyard and do this and do that. Brandy, you beat me. Just like PK. When he looked at your team and said, Brandy's team and laughed, Brandy's out there whooping ass. So shout out to the silly nannies, man. You got this victory, Brandy. That shit hurt. I thought I was about to come in and kill it. And the last question, everybody else, just chill out. We gonna meet up with y'all some other time. Turtle said, how you like SoFi compared to others you've been to? SoFi is the number one stadium I've ever been to in my life. Not being biased, that is in the middle of Inglewood, California, where I'm born and raised at. But it's just like, man, again, it's up to date. I haven't been to Jerry's World, but I heard that this is like a Jerry's World 2.0. The stadium is just amazing. Packers Kingdom. You've been there before. You worked there before. What do you have to say about SoFi, PK?
Hey, SoFi, that's where it's at. But I really want to go see that. I really want to see the field, Lambeau Field, in person. That's my next dream, just Lambeau Field. I want to see Lambeau Field. I have to see it.
I would love to be there. I'll probably I don't know, bro. I would cry probably.
I would just lay in front of. I would just lay down in front of
Packers Kingdom. Packers Kingdom. We Southern Californians, LA, Compton, Inglewood, Watson, all that. But I want the whole experience, PK. I want to go there in fucking December. Okay, that's when I want to go to fucking Lambeau. I don't care. If I want the experience, I want the whole experience, man. So that is on my bucket list. And you know what? I don't know if we're gonna play anywhere close next year. So next year, I'm gonna try my damnedest. I'm gonna try my best to get to Lambeau somehow, some way.
Man,
Go ahead.
I said me too, cuz I just want to see Jordan Love play in Lambeau.
Yeah.
I just want to see
Well,
Lambeau, man. I always hear about it. Oh, you Lambeau, you're just driving in a regular area, and then boom! Oh my God, the stadium's right here. Like I cannot wait to go, bro. I want to go so bad.
yeah. Yeah, I think one thing I was going to ask more about and kind of pick at a bit was the experience of SoFi. Obviously, it's a state of the art facility and it has everything brand new and it has all the gadgets and whistles and everything like that. I just find it weird that you're playing football in LA where you have some of the best weather in the world and you're inside. That's a little weird to me. Now I understand why they built it that way. It's a multifunctional facility, so it's not just about football and all that. But um, I think it's a totally different animal when you're playing on a grass field in the elements outside. And
And with our landscaping, TR, like I wouldn't have thought otherwise that we should be an outside stadium, but it's just some weird times. It just seems like in me just living and growing up in LA Inglewood, like it seems like whenever the Grammys come or whenever this comes, whenever that comes, it'll be that one day that it fucking rains. And it's like, no, this is not LA. And I'm hearing a lot of the out of towners like, man, we came for the weather and this is, so I hate when that happens. But PK can tell you after a while later in the game, I don't know, it looks like it's it's not retractable. It looks like it's all glass up there, but you felt the
Mhm.
LA breeze coming through. Somehow they
Oh
got it to
yeah,
where the air comes through.
okay. It looks like a beautiful place. Don't get me wrong. And Lambeau Field is a totally different experience, right? But if you look at all the different ratings, people rating like stadium experiences around the world, Lambeau Field is always really near the top just because of its history and just the beauty of it. It's a different thing, but I can't wait to get you guys out there.
And that we will do. And again, man, we're gonna close this out. I had a lot of fun with you guys. We'll get to the rest of these people before our final words. Dark Gable is 45 minutes from Chicago. What is that, Green Bay? And
No.
yeah, he says assets. So yeah, man. Closing words. I'll just start off with mine. Bro, we are over 500 now. We are 3-2. The game probably isn't how we all envisioned it. I thought it would be a blowout. It was closer than it needed to be, but our guys need to be used to being into close games because that's what we're going to be in the playoffs. But this is the time. It is time. It is time to kind of pull away. Not pull away like be the best in the league, but you know what? We won, lost, one loss, one loss. Let's get a 3, 4, 5 game winning streak going. And I think we could do it. So that's my closing statement. Great game. So happy to be there. Thankful for TR. Thankful for Packers Kingdom. Shout out to OG PK. Pops, man. I hollered at Pops for a minute, man. Straight LA guy. Just tell from the lingo. The way he talk, I'm like, oh, he from LA for real, for real. So that's all I got on that one, man. But any last words for UTR? We're gonna give PK the floor because we know it might take 10 minutes.
Yeah, we got his draft list coming up. But anyway, as far as the game goes, a win is a win is a win. It was a win. Great. Happy about it. I think we all talked about the first 6 or so games of the season. We thought the defense would be trying to find its footing. Unfortunately, we're kind of seeing the same with the offense, and that's okay. It is still so early in the season, and they are finding their ways, and we are above 500 in winning some of these ball games. It's all about how you play at the end of the year, and we're building towards that. And the last thing I'll say is I am just so pleased that you guys got to meet once again and enjoy the game and a victory together. It was very heartwarming to see. Very happy about it.
And shout out to DR, man. TR's wife, man.
Yep.
Man, I just hope we made her happy. I'm happy that
Yes.
we got some film for her. We got some pictures for her to show that, we ain't even got to necessarily be next to each other or near each other, but Packers love is Packers love. That
Yep.
happened because I love the Packers, TR love the Packers, and PK loves the Packers. And we all love the Packers on this channel. And that's what we're really here for. You guys can slice things up different type of ways. Angry casual fan doesn't like this player. PK wants this guy to go. Goop got to go. LaFleur got to get fired. I just think it comes from all being passionate about our team. And PK,
Yeah.
we're going to give you the floor. We're going to give you the floor for about 2 minutes, man. Let us know what's on your mind before we get up out of here, man, about this game and how we can navigate the rest of the way.
Hello?
PK, you there?
Oh, yeah, okay. Everything's real quiet. But I was going to say that my dad is from Tyler, Texas.
Oh, wow.
He's from the South. But,
Earl Campbell, hometown, Tyler, Texas.
yeah,
Shout out to Tyler, Texas, man. But again, he probably been here long enough. When he hit me with that, when he hit me with his, introduction, I'm like, oh, that's LA. So I mean, he done got acclimated pretty good.
Yeah, but let's see. What I want to talk about. I already talked about my 11. It's gonna get dangerous on offense, man. Dobbs and Watson coming back. It's gonna get crazy, and then Lloyd might get
Hold on. Is Dobbs coming back? Like, I hope he gets it together.
Wednesday.
What the fuck is going on, Romeo?
He's supposed to be talking to Matt LaFleur Wednesday and practicing Wednesday, so we gotta see about that. So we gotta see if it's like the Jair situation. Talk about it, squash. And Matt LaFleur and Dobbs gotta fight in the hallway somewhere. You know what I'm saying? If Matt LaFleur, Romeo gotta go in the bathroom and squabble up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shake hands.
Or do something else.
Shake hands after the squabble, and then let's get it on. But I got a question for both of y'all. I know it's on the week 5, but what position, trade 5 positions would you change going towards trade deadline, or 5 position that, or 5 position, or 5 position that you need that you would draft?
Could we do
5?
one position?
5, yeah, how about one?
One. Edge, corner, or edge corner. Yeah, just edge and corner. That's it, right? I mean,
Both of those. I'll answer. Both of those you can never have enough of. Like Matt LaFleur always says, you can never have enough good players. But when it comes to edge in secondary guys, especially corner, the more the merrier. So that's my answer to that. What about you, TR?
I'm a trenches guy. I'm going to go D-line.
Yeah.
For sure. So we answered that question for you, PK. We're gonna get out of here now. Dark Gable says in the 70s we ran the Bay until Joe Montana, for sure. Zane says go Pack go. Dark Gable says Jerry Jones people are from Inglewood. They're into real estate. That's where the money come from. I found that out too. I couldn't believe it. Some Cowboys fan I know was like, Jerry Jones from the turf. I'm like, what you talk about? He's like, he from Inglewood. I'm like, Jerry Jones ain't from no Inglewood. I don't know if he's exactly from Inglewood, but he has ties there. And yes,
he's from the land.
Yeah, but we gotta, hate to say, well, not really. I don't hate to say it. Thank you, Jerry Jones, because we can say thank you for a lot of stuff. Jerry Jones, all the victories, and for creating Lambeau South. But yeah, they say Jerry has been very integral in the Chase form, the form being revamped and all that. And I'm so glad, no offense to nobody, that they painted the form back red. It was blue for a while. It's fine. I ain't on that. But I mean, it just looks better red. I'm just saying, it's Inglewood. Let's act like we know where we are. All right, so that's that. And just, Jerry being very integral and being unselfish, man. Yes, he cares about the Cowboys and only the Cowboys, but for him to be so generous and lenient with other things around the NFL, shout out to Jerry Jones, man. Hey, and Jerry Jones, you want to be the GM? You want to be the president? You want to be all that? Continue to do so. But the moment that you don't do it anymore, you guys might start winning, Jerry Jones. Let somebody else do it. You got all the money. Sit the fuck back. Pay somebody else to do a better job who's more in tune. Pay Packers Keenum. He could be a GM. I don't know about his fantasy team, though. I don't know about PK's fantasy team, man. Hey, I don't know what you're going to do, PK.
I don't know, man, but I'm winning my other fantasy, so I ain't stressing on nothing.
Okay. Well, hey, on that note,
I pick my team.
He's bound to be victorious in one of 20 leagues.
absolutely. I mean, as many as leagues you're in, PK, I'm expecting you to win a Super Bowl, like Super Bowl.
I'm winning all 3 of my leagues in Sleeper.
All right, awesome,
except for the main league. But hey, man, this has been like. I mean, this was only supposed to go 30 minutes. We didn't win an hour. So I really appreciate TR. I really appreciate Packers Kingdom coming through. I really appreciate all the residents of 420 HPOV Boulevard coming through and showing us some love.
I gotta say one more thing. But the
one or 5?
No, one more thing. The things are different from Sleeper and CBS Sports is that on there you have to score. And each score is like a point. So a touchdown, it only get like 2-3 points. You know what I mean? And yards, it seems like you get no points. That's difficult because Jaden Daniels can run for 30 yards and get 3 points. But if Jaden Daniels run for 40 yards on Sleeper, he get like 5 points, 10 points.
Well, I believe though, PK. Listen, we know you're 1-3 or whatever it is, but it just seems like you're making excuses. Because all the problems that I have to deal with in this fantasy league is all the problems that Holy Moly has to deal with. It's all the problems that Silly Nannies has to deal with. Just step it up, PK. Hey, just step it up. I'll send you a trade. I'm trying to help you.
I ain't pick my team, but I'm waiting on Chubbs and CMC come back. Once they come back, I'm put. Mason got me 1 point. He didn't do anything yesterday, and Deborah Artine just trash. That boy's buns. I gotta get him out, but I can't because Chubb is still hurt. Chubb is coming back from the window, and then CMC still hurt. So man, I'm screwed right now. It's gonna be a lot of catching up.
Well, there you have it, you guys. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna wrap this up. I appreciate TR coming through. I appreciate Packers Kingdom coming through. We're gonna take care of our people one more time. Dark Gable says 26-13 Kansas City, 303 left. Thanks for the update. AJ laughing emojis. The Saints are dropping everything. They can't catch a cold. AJ more laughing emojis. And AJ 3-2. He feels lucky. Yes, 3-2 is not a bad spot to be in a fantasy. It's all about making the tournament. And 3-2 is actually what the Packers are right now. So let's turn this steering wheel and continue to go forward. No more backwardsness. Of course, we're going to lose another game, 2, 3, or 4 the rest of the way through. But I would like to start off better. I would like Matt LaFleur to get his people just a little ready earlier, whether it's earlier in the year or earlier in the game. That is one thing I could nitpick at the great Matt LaFleur. But other than that, I have nothing to say about that. We appreciate everybody coming through. Go ahead, PK.
Look, you can't win 13 while losing 4.
Hey, that's all. Hey, that's how we're gonna end that. That's how we're gonna end this, and that's a way to end it. Perfect statement by Packers Kingdom, man. To me, the glass is always half full, and I hope everybody else can look at the Packers that way and not void the season or boycott the season or completely just disappear from this earth. But we're out of here, y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Shout out to Ernie Martinez, man. Good evening. And shout out to Dark Gable coming through. Earl Campbell and Jerry Ball are from Tyler, Texas. Salute. For sure. So shout out to Tyler, Texas. Shout out to Papa PK, man. And we're going to get the fuck up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. And we are out.